Alright guys, so time for the Woodsball and Scenario Gear one. We'll start with vests, because I got a vest before I got anything else. This is my first vest, GXG 4-pod system with the remote in the back, with the tank holder in the back. You know, okay vest, but I was a little ticked off when I reviewed buying it because this cost me $40, and then I went and bought this Wrap 4 vest at D-Day that is completely adjustable, has a totally adjustable back that you can carry your pods on so they aren't in your way up front, tank holder, small water bladder carrier. I think you can still fit a 2-liter. It might be a tight fit, but I think it should fit. Radio pouch, fully adjustable shoulders, sides, just a ridiculous amount more of equipment for $30. So I was a little ticked off. Also bought these, my current Marpat setup, which will be getting upgraded to Valken soon. I'll be switching to a Valken setup, which is what I'm wearing right now, is a Valken Tiger Stripe, my preferred woodland setup. But my Marpat setup is my team setup now for a team I joined, or will be joining officially this weekend, I believe. One of my Empire jerseys, Woodland, and the other one, which of course is Inside Out, in Desert, which I believe A&S Gear still has all of those for less than $20, the 2008 models, if you're looking for them, but I think they only have them in 3XL, so, anyways, also got this vest for my Marpat setup. Really nice vest. It's the Ops Gear vest. Again, ridiculous amount of pouches, and it has pods on the front and back, ability to run 4 on the back, plus your tank, and ability to run another 4 up front. Water bladder carrier internally, that will hold any size of water bladder. A really nice vest I picked up used that hasn't seen much wear. And then my tactical airsoft slash mag-fed paintball setup. As you can see, my Tiberius is there. I got 3 more clips in this pouch, and as soon as my Wrap 4 conversion kit shows up for my Alpha Black, which I'll show you in a minute, I will have 6 more M4 mags for that. But of course, because Wolf and a couple other guys that they sent out testing kits too for the Wrap 4 conversion kits, and they found a couple problems. It was originally going to show up at the beginning of April, and now it's not showing up way the heck till the end of July. So I'm going to have a little talk with Wrap 4 at D-Day. Anyways, here's the Alpha Black, which is getting turned in the into the M4 mag-fed kit, which, as you can see, has no shroud because I'm going to be getting the BT4 barrel, the 1913 barrel, so it'll have the Picatinny rails built in. So I can use anything on that. And then stock Alpha Black. And my Carver 1. It's actually a really nice gun. Detman is doing a couple of really great things for the paintball community, coming out with their 2 new guns that are for under $100. Really, really nice. And my A5 with the E-grip. and flatline and everything else. Well, let's grab the stuff I have on the bed. TM7. As you can see, the remote nipple's already in there because I won't be removing that. I think it's just simpler to leave this head in there and disconnect the remote, because then I don't have to deal with the built-up compression or whatever from that ASA. As we all know, it's hard to remove tanks from the ASAs of the Mini and the TM7. Smart Parts SP8, which is a pretty cool gun. Have two of them now. One's modded out with the stock and the sniper, the suppressed, the sniper conversion. And then of course my Black Cell Ion that is now functioning. And my Psycho Ballistics Super Bolt, which I will simply open the case for you. I hope you can see that well enough. Pick that up off of eBay. Very happy with the purchase. Probably gonna throw CP parts on that. And my 2004 Pro Stock. Alright, I'm gonna dig a little bit more in here. And we got my SP1, which this one's going to stay stock. I have another one that I'm fully converting. It's getting a black heart board and will be fully upgraded. If my parts from Canada ever show up, I'll be pulling the black heart out, throwing it in that one, and putting the Virtue board in the other one, because that one's already going to be modded out like a vibe, pretty much. Smart Parts barrel, threaded for 98, the tactical version. The 98 custom that I bought used with the rail, the sight rail, M4 stock, and expansion chamber. Really, unless you buy your gun with the expansion chamber, I haven't really seen how it's that much of an advantage, so I'm going to have to test that out more. But unless you buy the gun with the expansion chamber, I haven't really seen any advantage of spending another $65, $70 or whatever it is to buy it. My new barrel for the A5, the two-piece Thunder Pig barrel, and it's either 12 or 14, I'm not exactly sure. I believe it's a 14, J&J ceramic, threaded for 98 custom. That came with the used 98. And I got all my BDUs in here, Tiger Stripe, Woodland, whatever. Here's the Speedball 98, got the Cyclone feed, expansion chamber, on-off drop, the rocket cock, double trigger, response trigger. Yeah, there's tons of upgrades. I bought that used too. Believe me, it's a Tippmann, and for that cost, to put that many upgrades in it, I think you could. Yeah, you could buy a G4 or the new Proto Rail, or yeah, exactly. That's why most of the time, if I'm modding out a Tippmann, it's not all those upgrades. It's buy a stock, spend $15, buy a new barrel, spend 20, 30, whatever you can find. That's really good. Or even buy a kit if you have multiple things threaded for 98. I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna throw, 70, 100. I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna throw roughly $250 into a $130 gun. Just not gonna do that. MR1 with the Car 4 stock instead of the hollow stock. And that was the OD green color. Let's see. Got a crappy old Viewloader Quantum that came in a package that I bought. This hopper is a waste of time. Don't know what Viewloader was thinking when they have things like the velocity and stuff. I don't even know how this thing came about. Piece of junk. Ricochet, Apache, Ricochet. There's the spare front end for the Ultra Black. The upgraded Spider E99 and the Piranha, electronic Piranha, and the stock barrels for those, and the Stingray, the Zap Paintball ZXS 400. Actually a really cool gun, and ridiculously consistent for not having a regulator. My PMI Tracer Tagmaster. Awesome pump gun right there. And the JT Stealth. Okay. Now a lot of these guns are for sale. If you're interested in any of them, hit me up in an email or a comment or whatever. Let me know. If you're going to Oklahoma D-Day, these guns will all be there. If you're interested and don't want to pay shipping or anything and you're going to be at D-Day, find me. I'll be with the 21st Panzer Division. I am building a tank, so I'll have a tank. I'm not going to be hard to find. It'll be the War Wagon, OD green with the full auto A5 on top. So, there you go. The whole Woodsball gear bag. As you can see, the Woodsball Scenario gear bag is much bigger than the Speedball gear bag, but that's also because I bought, well, the majority of these guns used. The only two guns I bought new in this pile are the Carver 1 and one of the Alpha Blacks and the SP1. Everything else was bought used. So yeah, everything else was bought used. So that would explain why there's much more to the Woodsball gear bag than the Speedball.